And folks, today, I am happy to be a calypsonian and I do other things. Music, so it's a good profession. But outside of St. Vincent, right now, we need to get the young people involved, and I keep telling my president there, Kaba, we have to do something. Scotty, with your influence, I hope you could encourage the powers that be this season to let at least one calypso tent go to the schools. We've been trying it, and they keep objecting. Me and I have been asking CDC for years now. Let me go in the schools and sing some calypso. They would know who's Marvo. They would know Zara, Da Vinci. They would know myself. You only hear these names, homie. We need to get calypso back in the schools. The last time we went, one of the teachers tell us, she don't want no calypso in the school like if it's her own thing, because calypso is ungodly and that kind of stuff. So folks, those of you who have a little influence, encourage the powers that be that calypso is a great art form, challenging, and it has a lot to offer, and we must get the kids then reinitiated into the calypso art form. I'll stay right there for now.
Thank you, Patches. And I can't repay Patches for the amount of things he do for me. He's one of the first person who had confidence in me as an engineer. Patches had imported some amplifiers at a time. I call me, say I have some amplifiers. The only person I know who over them is you. When I go and see him, take them, I do not put them. He said, but you will leave it until you get it work, because you can't get it work. And I didn't get it work, right?
We have the judges here, but I wearing a judge's hat and a calypso hat. And I want to say that a lot of times the calypsonian is on stage, hearing what he's supposed to be singing to, it does be a it does be a real challenge, and it could mess up people's performance and have them to have a bad show.
And I realized too, by listening to Sparrow and watching him and all that, and other singers, I found that that is important. You're supposed to keep the beat with your feet and all that, and that will help you to stay on in line with what is going on. But very often you see, as I must say that I was always a flat-footed calypsonian. I never moved much on stage, right? Until later on I realized that it was not the best thing to do. But those people who move in time with the beat and all that, that is a good way of portraying a song and keep in touch with what is going on.
In Form 2, grammar school used to have a calypso competition down in the hall, and them days, you know, if you're singing right, you know, you're getting stoned with the palms from the palm tree. And the late Rebel to Diaz, whose stage name was Cat Ghost, I give him the name. Because we used to be, you know, we started to write calypsos and things.
One of the songs that I like most is Too Many Criminals, you know? Too many criminals running wild, too many, you know. I love that song. I was in and out, and I always used to be in the preliminaries, you know, I made that, and my bad luck was after I go, I think it's 1 or 2 times I made finals, I can't remember.
Saying this, I want to say that there are horses for courses. Sparrow has not written most of his songs. He's a brilliant singer, and he knows that. Michael Jackson has not written most of his songs, and there are many, and I'm using words that many celebrities of who have never written a word, but they are good singers, and the people recognize that, and they could market them, because sometimes some of you are amazed. You go in the subway in New York, and you hear people who have better vocals than other supposed to sing. But where are they? They are down the subway. Yeah. Image marketing. That is forcing horses for courses. Let me come to broadening the horizon, broadening the price. Yes. We recognize as a Calypso Association that you're confined to get monies at semi-finals and at Calypso finals. We have made several attempts. one of the first things I did as president, when I recognized and trying to get a humorous calypso competition because of the paucity of offers regarding calypso, we introduced the most humorous calypso. Marshy won it 2 times and Ebony won it once. I got a good friend of mine because our brother who died suddenly was named Richard Abide Saunders. He was a calypso fan and he died suddenly, and she decided to sponsor $500. The first 2 times we did it. So I'm just showing you. We have in the pipeline, because you made a very important point about extempo. And we have decided that we want to have an extempo competition. People must understand the environment in which we operate. When it comes to sponsors, it is extremely difficult. I'm going to tell you a lot of these things. We will introduce the Queen of Calypso after a 13 or 15 years hiatus. For 15 years, there was no Queen of Calypso. And we introduced that in 2018. Okay? I think the last time was 2003. That's the last time they had the Queen of Calypso. It was introduced in 2018. So there's little that we can do. And we do what we can do in order to encourage Calypsonians. I remember one time I made a statement and people laughed after me. I didn't mean anything. I just said that Calypsonians do it out of a labor of love, but not labor love, and people take me political. But for the most part, Calypsonians do these things out of a labor of love. And the toil in the vineyard, and I will like to see one day that they get their just rewards. There are a lot of dynamics going on here, but just to tell you, as the president of the St. Vincent's Calypso Association, and before that, without being the president, a lover of Calypso, because you strip off the presidency off of me, I will not change his heart. You understand? When I first came into this thing, I never forget my words, because I can't sing a note, but I have certain administrative skills, and that is what I will bring to the Calypso Association. It remains the same.